Welcome to Understanding the Power Within, simply, easily. So let's talk about love, unconditional love, and how love is the conqueror of everything. We see so much discourse out there. We see so many things that would make us disagree with that statement. We see so many things that are not love-based, and it makes us wonder, does love really conquer all? Or is that just a saying? Does unconditional love conquer the world, conquer us? Or do we feel defeated by what we see happening? The challenge is to push past the feeling of defeat. The challenge is to look within you and know that there is love in there that is waiting to show and waiting to grow. This is the challenge. This is the reason for being here. Because we all know within us lives the unconditional love of God. Even if we don't think we know it on the outside, on the conscious part of our brain, our subconscious understands this and knows this and is waiting for us to wake it up. So how do you wake this up? How do we really conquer all? Because when we say love conquers all, are we waiting for God to step in and conquer everything? Or are we doing our part in being this love, this conqueror? Because you see, you cannot expect God just to jump down here and do it. He's already here. He's in us. He's alive and living in all of us. He is the light that lives within. And he is waiting for us to wake up to this. And he is waiting for us to become this. And this is the only way love will conquer all. By each of us individually putting aside our opinions of another, putting aside our judgments of another, putting aside the thought that we must save or control another. We must understand that unconditional love lives in us, and first and foremost, we must love ourselves unconditionally. We must be able to be so comfortable with who we are that another's opinion of us doesn't make a difference to us. In fact, we must be so comfortable in who we are that we want to show the patience and the love that it takes for them to become comfortable with who they are. And not by changing them and not by forcing ourselves upon them in what we are thinking and doing, but in allowing them to see their beauty and their love and the love that lives within them. Love really does conquer all, but it is our responsibility to shine this love light. It is our responsibility to take the steps towards this unconditional love that will conquer. Many wait and wonder, where is God? Why is God doing this? Why are we not at peace? Why are we at war? Why are we arguing with each other? When we can take a step back and understand that God has sent us all of us, we are all messengers of love. We are all messengers of peace. We are all messengers of joy. And we are all beings who deep inside understand that when we become patient and we do not push our way upon another, when we allow another to figure it out and to think for themselves and to not worry about the end result of their soul, we will have taught them to love themselves in a way that God does, and their unconditional love will come out and it will grow. And this unconditional love is what will bring peace to this world, peace to your mind. When you are worried about another and you are trying to control another and you are thinking you are in charge of their soul in a way that feels like a deep responsibility, that is not peace for you either. That is unsettling, because through the goodness of your heart, you are worried about them, but this goodness turns into control. This goodness turns into judgment for many. And this is not what we are here for. I can offer you a peace of mind by accepting you as you are and showing you the acceptance, the love, the friendship, the support, whatever it is that you are needing to be able to look at yourself, to be able to look in the mirror and be happy with who you are in this moment and in the next. We are responsible for this change. We are responsible for the unconditional love. We are responsible for world peace. We are responsible for feeding the hungry. We are responsible for taking care of those who are downtrodden. We are responsible. God lives in us. We are not waiting for God to suddenly open the heavens and pour down all of this love on us. He already has done that by giving it to us. It lives in us. It is us. It is up to us to awaken it and to become it and to do it. We are the messengers of God, all of us. It is not one person. It is not just Jesus. It is not just Moses. It is not just the preachers that you're talking to. It is not just anyone. It is everyone. This is how it happens. It's in the power of numbers, and the power of numbers always conquers. And when the power of numbers is the power of love, the conquering begins. And the conquering is not a conquering of death and destruction. It is a conquering through help, love, support. Can you do this? Can you stop judging another? Can you let them be and understand that it is not up to you to tell them what to do to get to the gates of heaven? That is not your job. Your job is to open your heart and to love them, whatever they believe. Because as you love them for whatever it is they are believing, and they can begin to love themselves, they will too spread the love to another and to another and to another. And love is the only thing that matters through all of this, because love brings kindness, love brings joy, love brings generosity, love brings peace, love brings a multitude of gifts. And these gifts are not open to you until you can love someone unconditionally, without judgment, and without the responsibility of feeling that you need to save someone who does not need to be saved. This is how love conquers all. The question was asked to us, and we have let the person who asked it, relax into it a little bit and allow the frustration of seeing all of these things in the world happening to ease a little. And now that it has eased a little and this person can listen to what she had ranted about and smile at it, we came with the answer. The answer is yes. Love really does conquer all, but it conquers in a way of peace and love. When someone is conquering over wars, when someone is conquering through judgment, when someone is conquering through their opinion being the only opinion, they are not conquering through love, they are conquering through discourse. You conquer through love when you allow another to see the love that lives in them, no matter who they are, no matter what they are, no matter what their race, what their gender, and no matter what their preference of partners, of anything is. These people that are different than you are no different than you because God lives in them. And the challenge for you, if you are judging them, is to see the light within them shining. It is not to change who they are. It is not to change what they are. It is to love them as they are. You may have the biggest hurdle of them all if you cannot do this, but this hurdle is easily taken care of when you look into your soul, you see the God living there, and understand that this God is a God of unconditional love, and you were sent here to love all unconditionally. This is why you are here. This is why we are all here. And this is how love conquers all. Hate may look stronger, but there are many more people in the world already who have love over hate, who have love over judgment. And it is just a matter of allowing this love to shine through, to come through, and to become and to be. When we are supporting each other, when we are not worried about another, when we are offering the love that comes through, we no longer care to help the person. We no longer follow the person or people who are offering the discourse that causes wars, who are offering the discourse that causes the hate that you see. When someone can love themselves unconditionally, they are no longer hearing and wondering if this is the way to go. And they are no longer feeling weak, and they are no longer feeling as though they must follow what they know is wrong. And many who are following or who are doing the work of the 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 that are not allowing the love of God to shine through, when they are confident in who they are, when they love themselves for who they are, it will go against every grain in their being to take another life. It will go against every grain in their being to walk by someone in need. It will go against every grain in their being to judge someone for who they are and what they believe. For they understand we are all an emanation of God. We are all the light of God. And the only way for everyone to show this light in unity and to lift this earth to the unity of the light is to love yourself unconditionally and then spread this love, show this love to another. The responsibility is yours and yours alone. No one can do this for you. You must do it. You may ask for help from your guides, your angels. They are here, they are ready, they are waiting. It is a time of love, and we must start to understand we are not waiting for the heavens to open, they already have. The heavens have sent us to be the light of love. So let us start, one being at a time, to spread this love, to show this light, to love unconditionally, without judgment and without fear. We wish for you love in your life, peace in your mind, joy in your soul.